And now to trade and reports that top Chinese officials have softened their tone on certain issues. It could signal that negotiators are getting closer to a deal, one that could get rid of some of the tariffs that have hit both business and consumers. But there's another trade matter that still needs to be resolved, and that is the new NAFTA. It has not yet been ratified by Congress. And now the White House is looking to build support on Capitol Hill and beyond. Kayla Tausche has the details.
Nearly 4 months since the U.S., Canada, and Mexico signed a new trade deal, the White House is now making its pitch to lawmakers to pass the agreement. Republicans meeting today at the White House to air their concerns, President Trump's top trade official meeting with Democrats to shore up their votes, and using hearings on other topics to sell the deal.
If USMCA doesn't pass, I've said this before, it would be a catastrophe across the country.
To avoid that outcome, the administration's enlisted outside help. Trade Works for America is led by GOP strategists, a multi-million-dollar marketing blitz with employee outreach, thousands of calls to lawmakers, and TV ads in vulnerable districts.
The USMCA is a trade agreement that will protect auto jobs and energize our economy.
Michigan is one of a handful of states where polling shows potential support for the deal in battleground districts that supported Trump in 2016 but elected Democrats last November. Phil Cox, who leads Trade Works for America, says they'll eventually target 50 districts.
Those are the areas that we're probably going to be targeting the most because we're obviously going to need Democratic votes to pass the House. We want to know how people in those districts view USMCA. Most of them don't really have an opinion. So we have a great opportunity to sort of define what this agreement is.
Cox's group found that 72% of voters in 4 sample swing districts supported the deal after hearing upbeat messages about it. The biggest jump among women and Democrats.
What folks respond to in the polling is not the technical aspects of the deal, but the fact that this is good for farmers, it's good for auto workers.
The sales pitch will kick into high gear in April when text of the deal and a report on its economic impact will be sent to lawmakers. Vice President Mike Pence will take the lead on the White House's public effort in hopes of passing the deal by August, when lawmakers leave Washington and the 2020 election season begins. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Kayla Tausche in Washington.